Hey guys, I am so excited for today's video because I'm doing a first impressions on Tarte's new foundation, which is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation. So this is described as, please hold, or let me tell you what it is. This is described as a full coverage matte finish 12-hour power foundation, which has hyaluronic acid, which helps hydrate all day, and it is apparently waterproof and transfer proof. So that's exciting. So as you guys may remember, last year they launched the Shape Tape foundation and it had two finishes. They had matte and dewy. I was initially really excited for that launch, but as the reviews started rolling in, majority people, like I swear 95% of the reviews I saw said the foundation was just not good. So that alone made me really like unenthused to try it, because I was just like, oh man, like there's so many people saying it's just not a good foundation. So I thought I'd save my coin. And then of course, the foundation color range. Now Tarte got absolutely crucified for this, and they deserve to. They definitely deserve to, because that shade selection was just, it just wasn't good. It wasn't good. I know a lot of people cancelled Tarte because of it, and I totally respect that and understand that. If I'm totally honest, after that happened, I found myself consciously not reaching for Tarte products and not like, you know, using them a lot other than my Shape Tapes. But when they announced they were launching this foundation, for me personally, I just felt like it was a huge step in the right direction. But I mean, looking at the website, I feel like it does have a pretty good selection of shades, like 50 shades to choose from. I feel like 50 is what the norm should be in all foundation ranges. I think you should have at least 40 to 50 shades with all different undertones. So I think they've done a pretty good job. I feel like they maybe could have gone a tiny bit darker. It looks like this one is like the darkest shade possible, but like obviously I'm 50 shades of Caucasian. So if you're darker in complexion, you'll have to let me know what you guys think of this selection. I still think there isn't like a lot in the dark selection, but it's a lot more even than what it was before. Let's get into actually reviewing the foundation. I'll let you guys know my honest thoughts of it. I purchased the foundation myself. I have received like one or two things in PR from Tarte in the past, but this I did buy myself. I didn't get this in PR. Dispense 1 to 2 pumps of foundation on the back of your hand. Lightly dab onto skin using clean fingertips. Use a paddle brush or damp shaper sponge to blend from the center outwards. Apply more pumps as needed until complexion perfection is achieved. So it essentially says you can apply any way you like. So that's good to know. I've got the Tarte sponge, which is actually a really good sponge. So I'm going to go get that to use that to apply. But before I sat down, I have already actually primed, and I used the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I really like this primer. It is very similar to my Too Faced Hangover Primer in how it makes my skin feel, but it is a runnier consistency, and it smells like very slightly coconutty as well, but it's a really good primer. I did receive this one in PR, but I would buy it myself, like 110% think it's worth the money. This is the Tarte sponge. It is a really good sponge. It's comparable to like my Sigma 3D HD blender, my Huda Beauty sponge and all that. It feels very similar. So I'm just going to give the foundation a really good shake. I got the shade 275, which is light medium sand, which should be a good color to match my fake tan. As you guys can clearly see on camera, I have a white face and I have like a different color neck. Some people get so freaking triggered over the fact that I have a white face, and they seem to think I should match my foundation to my face even though my body is fake tan. And I just want to let you know that is not how you match foundation. Like, this isn't even a matter of personal opinion. If you fake tan your body, you match your foundation shade to your fake tan, not to your pale face. Sometimes I tan my face and then that means my face is the same color as my body just with the fake tan. Sometimes I don't. It just depends how I feel, okay? So we're not going to have that argument, and if you want to have that argument, you can take it elsewhere, because I'm just not having it. Like, that's just not, it's just not how life works, okay? So this is a sponge. I'm just going to dispense 2 pumps directly onto it. You know, I've got to do the Instagram shot. Oh, is it going to come out? Yes. So, oh yeah, it's moving a little bit. So it's kind of like thick in consistency. Like, it's not crazy runny. As you guys can see there, it's not moving about too much. It's only sliding ever so slightly. So let me get this on my face before it soaks into the sponge. I might try, let's do this side first. Oh, that's a lot of foundation. Well, those 2 pumps like definitely covered like my entire face. It has a little bit of a scent. I don't know what I would say it smells like though. Like it smells skincare-y. I forgot to say too, I'm a combo skin type. But at the moment I'm leaning a little bit more to like normal. I haven't been as oily this past summer as what I usually would be, which has been interesting. I don't know why that is. I don't know if my skin's just changing as I get older. I'm 30 this year, 30, can't believe it. So I don't know if my skin's just changing with age. So 2 pumps covered my entire face. Oh, it looks nice. Looks really nice. I feel like I can still see sort of like my natural pigmentation through it though. Like it hasn't covered up all my blemishes and pigmentation on my cheeks and stuff. Like you can even still see my pigmentation on the top part of my cheekbone actually. But I don't like hate that. Like I kind of like the fact that it's just sort of flawed out my overall complexion without like covering my skin to make it look fake. I might just, and that shade I think is like literally the most perfect foundation shade. Like see how my face is literally the same color as my neck. That is a really perfect match for me. I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit more foundation just around where I have pigmentation. So around here and around the bottom half of my face here. Just going to do half a pump because I feel like a little goes a long way. And what you guys could also do is if you do have like little bits of pigmentation like I do, you can just put concealer down first. Sometimes I prefer to do that than layer up too much foundation. In saying that, that second little bit of foundation just there on that section just like totally covered that pigmentation, I feel like. So I don't have any concealer on or anything yet, but I feel like it looks really nice on my skin other than around my nostrils, which I just have a hard time with, period. I typically go in with concealer on them because I find concealer like looks a lot better on my nose than what foundation does. It definitely, yeah. I think too the sponge is just a little bit hard to get in around my nostrils, but this is what my skin looks like. Now I've got the foundation on. Looks pretty good. Like I feel like it doesn't look like, it's not so matte that it makes your skin look crepey. It's just a nice satin finish, so it kind of has like a little bit of a glow to it whilst not being crazy matte or crazy dewy. And I just like to turn the lights down so you can see a little bit better because obviously the bright lights kind of make you look like a little bit more filtered. So yeah, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I'll check back in with you guys once I've done so you guys can see how it looks set and everything. I'll tell you all the products I use once I come back because I don't know exactly what I'm going to use yet. The time is 9:34 in the morning, bright and early, so I'll be back once I have my full face done. Quick 11:11, make a wish. I have just finished all of my makeup, so I've got like all my products set, eye makeup on, highlight. I didn't know what I was about to say then. So I have all my products on my face. So I use the Tarte Shape Tape and then I also use the Shape Tape setting powder as well. And I just use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish under my eyes, but this for the rest of my face because the MAC powder is a little bit more brightening. And first impressions, my skin looks really nice. Like I'm really happy with this foundation. I think it's a really nice finish. It looks really good everywhere apart from on the inner corners of my nose. I did try to conceal there and that didn't really do a great job either. But I mean, look, like I was saying to you guys, I feel like I really struggle to get foundation to sit nicely around my nose, and even when I do get it to sit nicely, it ends up creasing in my, like, around my nostrils. And I've got a real drippy nose. Oh, so annoying. Ugh. Anyways, we're just going to ignore my nose. It's cooked. Everywhere else it looks pretty bloody amazing. So I'm excited to see how this wears throughout the day, if it goes oily, if it like breaks up or anything like that. But so far, first impressions, I really like it. So that's exciting. So yay to face tape. I keep getting confused what its name is. Let me just turn down the lights for a second just so you guys can see how it looks on my skin without all the bright studio lights. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm going to go and film a try on haul now actually. So that'll be interesting to see how it fares throughout that. It's a bit of a hot day today too, so probably going to be sweating my crack off, and it'll be interesting to see if any of the foundation comes off on any of the clothes, because it's meant to be transfer proof and I don't want to go touching my face just yet because I still have to film another video, but it'll be interesting to see if it comes off on any of the clothes or not. So I shall check back in with you guys probably at like lipstick on teeth, like honestly, probably in about 5 hours, maybe 3. We'll see how I go. If I have anything to report, I'll check in. Hey guys, so I am coming at you from my bedroom because I just filmed my try on haul. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. So it is just after 2 o'clock. I just like to make sure I've got no notifications on my phone when I show you guys the time, just in case there's anything personal, you know. Don't want to be showing anyone's DMs or messages on my phone, but it's just after 2 o'clock. So I've had this on for nearly 5 hours, I think, and it's looking really good. Like, it's holding up really well. I feel like the only place that it's not looking crash hot is just my nose. I have blown it a couple of times, which is probably why, but everywhere else it's still relatively matte. I feel like my forehead looks a little bit shiny on camera, but in person I can't really tell that it's shiny. And yeah, it's wearing really well. Like, I can't really fault it at this point in time. It feels super comfy. It didn't transfer to any of my clothes when I was doing my try on clips. And yeah, everything looks to be like sitting on top of the foundation really well too. So yeah, little check-in. I might be going swimming at 4 o'clock, so I don't know how long I'm going to have this foundation on for. It might end up being a little bit of a shorter wear test for that reason, because my nephews are back from their dads and we're going swimming, and mummy's making meatballs for dinner. So, you know, family first over first impressions. I'm sorry guys, but I've just come to realize that I have to like put some things in my life first that deserve to be, and things like that deserve to come first. Like, I know people like really long first impressions, but you know, something's come up. It is what it is. I would usually try and leave it on for at least 8 to 10 hours, but yeah, something's come up. So I will check back in with you guys though before I do go swimming and just give you, yeah, like a little final check-in of how it's looking. But so far so good. I feel like if I've gotten to this point in time with the wear test and it's looking great, I anticipate that it's going to like keep looking great, you know, for the rest of the afternoon. I just feel like if it lasts 5 hours really well, then it's probably gonna last 8 hours really well. Hey guys, so it's 2 hours later, it's 4 o'clock, I'm about to head out and go swimming, and before I do, I'm gonna take all my makeup off. So just doing my final check-in. Sorry this wear test has only been for 7 hours, but I think even after 7 hours, we got a pretty good insight into how the foundation is performing and what my first impressions are on it. Now, my nose is an absolute tragedy. I have literally just had like the worst allergies in the last 2 hours. I've been blowing my nose non-stop. I think it's because I turned the air conditioning on and it stirs up dust and stuff. So I've been honking my nose, so it's literally totally gone off my nose. But everywhere else, it's still looking really nice. I'm actually really impressed with the foundation. So I think I'm going to keep using it. I think I really like it actually. I think it looks quite good on my skin. It settled ever so slightly in here around my chin, but other than that, everywhere else it looks really nice. Like, I feel like it looks really good on my cheeks, on my forehead. Just need to sort out my nose situation. It may have oxidized a little bit throughout the day, like gotten darker as the day's gone on, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, that's my initial first impressions. I will keep trying it and keep you guys updated, and I'll let you know over on Instagram as well how I like it. I'll keep you guys posted there is what I'm trying to say. So if you guys have Instagram, definitely follow me over there. And yeah, if it becomes the holy grail, you guys will hear about it. So thanks so much for watching. I hope the video is helpful. Once again, sorry it wasn't a super long first impressions, but verdict is I like the foundation, so that's good. So I'll keep using it. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this foundation, what you think of it. Are you going to try it? Are you not going to try it? Would love to know all your feedback, and of course subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll be talking to you really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Mimi, do you want to come swimming? She's like, no, I don't swim, Mum. I don't swim, Mummy. Oh, Lily. Wow. So aggressive. So aggressive. Oh.